Well, I think our governor has been very forthcoming and very honest since his tenure as our governor. And I think he's going to continue on that route. And he's been very open with both sides of the political aisle. And we can all appreciate that because, quite frankly, we didn't have that before. Is it realistic? Well, obviously, there's some good and some bad and some ugly in every budget, especially now when we're facing a $25 billion deficit. Ultimately, what I believe is his emphasis that I think is critical is on job recovery, job creation, and I can appreciate that. We need to work hard to recover here in the state of California. So when he starts talking about issues of regulation and asking for all of us to provide him some thoughts and ideas as to what we can do to make California more business friendly, I can appreciate that. When he starts talking about renewable energy and ensuring that we build out renewable energy, knowing, for example, in Imperial County where we have 44,000 megawatts of renewable energy potential, that means for us quite a bit of jobs, and not only for Imperial County but for the state of California as a whole. We're talking about now recovery economically. And so those are the elements for me that are very important. I appreciate his thoughts on RDA and realignment, but I'll also say that we have to be very have an honest conversation about that as well, and take a look at what the consequences could be if we move in that direction. We need to make sure that when we talk about realignment, that ultimately, if we're going to make changes in redevelopment or we're going to make changes in enterprise zones, in my opinion, we do not eliminate those entities, but yet we figure out how we can improve them, how we can refine them, so that we can ensure that those local dollars stay local and we can hire local people, and especially when it comes to underserved areas. So overall, I appreciate the governor's speech today. As I mentioned, it was forthcoming. I think it was open and very honest. He's been that way from the very beginning. And there's some issues there that we have to be mindful of and take care of, but that's going to require dialogue and debate. And ultimately, as long as his priority is economic development, and I as the chair of jobs and economic development and the economy for the state of California, I can appreciate that.